Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here on the 10th of November of 2022, which is a portal, and I've mentioned that I will be doing a reading today and tomorrow. Tomorrow being 11/11 portal. We are reading the energies, and I hope that you've all made it quite easily through the eclipse, the full moon eclipse, which happened on the 8th of November, that full moon in Taurus. Okay, a lot of you are in the US, so you're still sort of going through the elections. I hope that everything works out the way that you want it to, whatever is best for your country and for the people there. Okay, 10th of November of 2022, dear Spirit. What is going on energetically? And I just want to mention today, because we're coming up to Black Friday, I am putting a 20% discount running from now until Black Friday, the 25th of November. Until then, you get 20% off a 1-hour tarot reading. I've written it, I've uploaded on the community and on social media, so take advantage. I've got the link. You go straight to that discount, that offer, that sale. If you're interested, get in fast. The faster you act, the quicker you get your reading, obviously. So let's see what's going on energetically today, dear Spirit. Let's see, what is the guidance today? I will be taking a message from the Mythic Oracle, from the Wisdom of the Oracle as well. What's going on as the moon has passed into Gemini and is coming up to Mars, who is retrograding? What's going on? What do we need to know? What is this portal that opens chances? Portals are openings, and we know eclipses are very important, and they are portals, very fated. So what is really going on energetically for most people? Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, dear friends. An exchange of energy. So hopefully we are picking up on your energies, that you are here. There could be some message for you. If not, doesn't matter. Okay, all right. What's going on? The Hanging Man, Pisces. Pisces. What can I say? We are coming up to a new moon in Sagittarius on the 23rd. And of course, the ruling planet Jupiter is in Pisces, so Neptune is there as well. So there can be a lot of confusion, or someone is waiting to get the information, to get the light. As you could see, he's holding on and waiting and surrendering possibly, and sort of releasing as well, releasing things up to spirit and to the divine, to divine source. For many of us, we are closing up huge chapters, as Pisces and the Hanging Man is the 12th house, the 12th natural house, which can be a very karmic house, where it's, okay, if we're going to deal with this, if we've gone through the karma and we've received the lesson, then we complete some sort of a large cycle, either that, or if we're wearing rose-colored glasses and we haven't really done the work, and we're just imagining and dreaming and hoping, and not being able to see what is really truthfully asked of us at this time, as we're, South Node in Scorpio is, we're needing to purge something that's been holding us back, something that will get us uncomfortable, and it's like we're needing to move towards new territory. This lunar eclipse was in Taurus, was on the North Node. So are we willing to get uncomfortable? Do we value ourselves? Has there been love? Has there been prosperity? Has there been financial security in whatever you are dealing with? If not, then you're needing to get uncomfortable and maybe also needing to turn your head and look at things from a different perspective. What is this Hanging Man about? So it can speak to romance. Pisces is a water sign, very compassionate, loving, sacrificing as well. We do have the Knight of Cups here, who in the Seer's Tarot, this deck, I usually see as Sag. There's a lot of red, even though it is Scorpio. So we could be talking about someone who's got Scorpio and Sagittarian energy in their birth chart. Knight of Cups, a romantic offer, an offer of something that is wanting to be created here. This is an offer, and there's possible communication as well. Remember, as I said, the moon, which is our emotions, is transiting through Gemini, and with Mars retrograding there, someone is looking back to the past, connecting with the past, or past situations and themes are coming back that we're needing to look at. So I don't know if this is an opening up, an emotional opening up, and talking about someone's depths, not debts, but someone's depths, emotional depths. Remember, if this is Scorpio, this is not someone that opens up easily. Okay, Scorpio is very secretive, right? Not someone that could trust very easily as well. But the fact that the moon is transiting through Gemini, there could be communication here. It could be some sort of an opening up. Someone is opening up with their emotions, or they're curious to your emotions and how you feel about something. What's going on with this Knight of Cups? There's a lot of worry, Nine of Swords, a lot of stress and anxiety about opening up or making this this offer. And maybe this has got to do with the past. An offer of love, an openness. And someone is also very fearing, looking truthfully at what they really feel. Right? Also, the fact that the Hanging Man, I should say Pisces, the energy of Pisces, because this takes time, right? Pisces can also speak to love affairs and a feeling of isolation, or someone feeling very blocked. And I don't know if there's a physical distance between the two of you as well, which could also speak to hardship and making things, even more difficult. Nine of Swords, this person is not sleeping well. This person, and I'm going to say it's probably got to do with the past. I'm wondering if this person is not ready to come out, just like the energy that I felt of Sagittarius. With this new moon, possibly, if this is not a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, it is a romantic offer or a creative offer of, let's create, let's make magic. And the envelope, of course, does speak to communication, possible contracts as well. So some sort of communication or written any paperwork, right? Why was there so much worry around this? Two nines, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords. So possibly someone having their own issues, or someone that's gone through a lot, that's been hurt in the past and therefore not willing to trust easily. Now, if this is a third-party love relationship, it's a big decision, right? It is a big decision. Someone, and it could be this Knight of Cups, that has needed to go through some sort of karmic purge and an ending of a cycle, maybe carrying some karma from the past that they've been dealing with through the past. But they're close to the end of that. Two nines, right? And nine also is the Hermit. So someone not communicating at all, someone having gone in their cave looking for the light and the guidance, possibly also visiting an astrologer or seeking advice to get them out of this rough out of these rough energies. Let's see what the future possibly holds. We've got the Tower. So there is an awakening. We could be talking about someone that's gone through some sort of an awakening now. They see clearly, or they've been guided to make the changes. Now, if they haven't been able to make the changes and they've been waiting for divine source and help or a major change, and whatever is going on here, maybe the shift has already happened or they're going through it now with a Tower, because we see that this person is enlightened, right? We know Pisces is very sacrificing. So this could be someone that is very romantic, very loving and nurturing, and maybe they've sacrificed a lot in their life, but now they're seeing things through a very much more optimistic, or they may be in a situation where they're wanting to free themselves up. They've got the help from the Tower, from Spirit. I mean, it's a major arcana, right? And the Tower does speak to an aha moment, but also something very radical. And it does speak of freedom. It's Uranus, which was on that full moon in Taurus. So expect the unexpected, right? Where things were sort of really slow, suddenly things are changing. They're happening very quickly. And we've got the Six of Wands, which does speak to someone who is hoping for success. I mean, the Six of Wands is balance. It is recognition. And I don't know if this is someone that admires you and someone that sees you as being very successful. So maybe that's why they were sort of tiptoeing. I don't know if this is someone that has self-worth issues. I mean, we know that Pisces can be very loving and giving to a point of being stepped on, and therefore they have issues where self-esteem is concerned. So maybe someone doubting that their offer will be accepted, because there may be a difference between the two of you. So your social standing, we do see the Six of Wands, that the potential that these changes will bring success and recognition and happiness and balance. Now, this is the Leo energy. Leo, right? So possibly also the future does show success and harmony and a possible long-term. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is not the Ace of Cups, which the Knight of Cups holds. It's something much more stable. And I'm wondering, for those of you that have been in a romantic connection for some time, whether it was you were not accepting anything other than something stable. So this was a big bet, let's say, that you made with yourself, that that this could turn into something quite valuable, something stable and long-term. Okay, and if this is anything to do with business and work and, you know, creating something and working really hard on it, then the potential here is a major shift and a success. But this has been going on for a while, as we see lots of roots, you know, on this pentacle, which means it's grown those roots. So obviously it's been happening for quite some time. So there is an offer here, and it's got to do with, for many of you, I mean, this could have to do with earth, strong earth. We see the dirt. He's had his hands in the dirt. So I don't know if possibly also where love is concerned, that was put on the back burner for some of you. We've got a Knight of Cups, not a King of Cups. It was put on the back burner because someone was dealing with a lot of issues pertaining to business and property, anything to do with their success. This seed has been planted, as I said, from a while ago. So it's on offer now. Someone needs to believe that they can succeed here. Let's get more information on the Knight of Cups. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, so Sagittarius does come up here a lot. We've got a lot of green here, which speaks to growth. It's also the color of the heart chakra, the fourth chakra. So there is true love. There is the desire here to open up emotionally. The Wheel of Fortune, right? It's like a cycle. We know it's a 10. Remember, I was talking about the 9s here. We've got a 10 here. So there is like a chapter that is coming to a close, to a culmination. And especially with that full moon in Taurus. So the Wheel of Fortune, remember, is Jupiter. And Jupiter can speak to possible legalities or freedom, or possibly dealing with someone that's physically at a distance. I see him off his horse. Now, Knight of Cups is usually slow and trotting in. Remember, he's been hurt, so he's not so certain about making this offer. But I feel that this Knight of Cups is turning into the Knight of Wands, which is my Sagittarian card. Now, this person either travels for work or lives at a physical distance. I do feel in the Sagittarian season, and we're still transiting through the Scorpio season. So just happy birthday, dear Scorpio, my dear friends, if you are celebrating your birthday very close to the eclipse. I do feel that come the Sagittarian season and the new moon in Sagittarius, the changes will start to pick up speed, right? And there is some sort of a completion here. And I do feel that this Knight of Cups will turn into the Knight of Wands and either send out that message, or the message could also go through communication, through social media, some sort of a call, something like that. But I feel that this Knight of Cups will get on their horse and they will become the Knight of Wands. So they're ready to run with their desires. They will feel much more optimistic and confident with the help of the benefic Jupiter here, which Jupiter is in Pisces. So anything that's been confusing, or there's been misunderstandings, this may have also started back in April, May. And now on these eclipses that we've just recently gone through, we will see differences, like outcomes, where there was something that you were dreaming of, and it was like the seed was planted there, but there was some sort of a hold up for whatever reason. Remember that the Wheel of Fate is divine timing as well. Let's get more info on the Knight of Cups. We've got the 8 of Cups. So wherever they've been emotionally, they've checked out and they're on their way. We see that there is transition here with the 8 of Cups. And this person is walking or transiting or transitioning towards the sun, which the sun is the heart. It's like they're following their heart. Let's get the Tower. We've got the 7 of Cups. So with this Tower moment, looks like many doors open. Looks like some sort of sacrifice will bring many opportunities here. Even though there's confusion, remember that this Tower moment, so this shift and this change and this aha moment opens many doors here, I feel, with the 7 of Cups. So again, we've got the Piscean energy. A lot of mutable Pisces and Sagittarian energies here. The 6 of Wands, and we've got the King of Wands. So we see that the Knight of Cups doesn't turn into the Knight of Wands. He turns more into the King of Wands. So someone that is ready and confident to chase and be successful. Now remember, King of Wands is usually an entrepreneur, someone that is very fiery. Yes, it shows Leo, but this many times is Sagittarian energy for me. It could be Aries. Nevertheless, I do see a Leo card here, so Leo is very strong. And what's this Ace of Pentacles? We've got the 4 of Wands. So there is a possible commitment. 4 of Wands is like the portal again, 1111. And it is celebration, and it is possible marriage or commitment or a new contract. A new contract as well, whether it's business or whether it's anything related to the earth. A contract, so a purchase of a new home, a purchase of a new business, a new partnership. It could be for others of you. We'll see if we'll take more cards. We'll see. We've got the Page of Wands here, which someone is ready to go on that adventure. This could be a messenger, a lot of enthusiasm here as well. And that sits on the Strength card, which again brings Leo. Someone believing in themselves. Someone coming through as very confident. Someone being very sexually driven. And very generous with their messages as well. But also very courageous that a new journey opens up here. And we've got the Six of Swords. So someone is coming out of conflict. Could be also self-worth issues that they were conflicted about. This does possibly speak to travel as well. Third parties. Someone's checking out of a third party. It's not an easy situation here. There's possible separation or divorce or legalities, but there is a shift. The wheel of fortune turns, right? And this could also, I'm going to say, for some of you, this could be a 12-year cycle as well. As the, Jupiter takes 12 years to do the whole zodiac. So I'm wondering if you are visiting 12 years back, or possibly also even, I'm going to say, 18 and a half years back when the eclipses were happening in the same area of the chart. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is. And we've got faith. So someone is trusting that Spirit has their back. This is Taurus. Remember, we had that full moon eclipse in Taurus. Something is completing. Taurus does speak to the earth. It speaks to our resources. It speaks to Venusian matters, love, right? Values, peace, marriage as well. Remember that that Uranus was on that eclipse. So someone is doing something that is very untraditional, something that is not expected from them, possibly. What is the advice, dear Spirit? With the wisdom of the oracle, what's the advice? TikTok. So it's time now. I don't think you need to wait anymore. I think that things are happening now. TikTok is the clock ticking away, which is usually Saturnian energies. So we see that there is an offer, right? We see the hands, just like in the Ace of Pentacles. Check this out. The fact that it was in the reverse, and I'm going to say, because it's a number 30, because it's in the reverse, we go a step back, so we go to 29, which is 11, right? And it's interesting that the hour clock is on 10, and today is the 10th, so we are heading towards that 11 portal. So of course timing will be different for each of you, but the fact that it's in the reverse says that there's no more waiting. Things are happening now. We see that with the Tower. Let's take a couple of Lenormand. Wow, okay. So where there's been confusion and a lack of understanding, there will be communication. We see the sun breaking through the clouds, breaking the confusion, clearing the illusion, but also the clouds do speak to that Neptunian nebulous energy, insecurities and secrets and doubts, and things that were hidden as well. There will be communications that will clear the air. We've got the Bear, someone who holds many responsibilities. Yes, it's probably this King of Wands, someone who is a protector, someone who can take charge, holds a very important position in society. It's Mars in Aries, so someone is needing to be the courageous, be the warrior. This is someone very powerful, could be a leader, and someone that is gathering up their strength and moving towards happiness. We've got the Garden here. right? And the garden is Aquarius and Uranian energy. So someone may be also having an aha moment and figuring out how they can be successful here, or figuring out how to overcome or free themselves from a past difficult situation. And yes, because it's Uranus in Aquarius, it can speak to social media and communication. It is a 20, which reminds me of the Judgment card, possible second chances. There is a transition, the storks bring the child. This could be change of home, new cycle. We see the nest here, someone preparing for a new nest. We've got the house here, right? And yeah, new beginnings all round. For some of you, this could be a father, someone who's got a child. You could be parents yourselves, single parents possibly, or there is some sort of a sacrifice because of a child. Two cards that speak about children or birthing something, you know. After the 13, after a change, an ending, and there is the ending, the coffin. So interesting. Someone is releasing some karma that's been holding them back from moving towards their fate. So I'm just wondering, I think I'm going to take a card on, the Hanging Man. Why do we have the Hanging Man there? We've got the Emperor. Interesting. Someone was waiting. There was someone that was possibly a father, possibly a boss, someone that needed to let go of some form of a control. Someone could have been carrying karma because of a father, their father. Right? Many times King of Wands and the Emperor are very similar to me in the fact that it is Aries, but also this is someone maybe that's quite fiery, quite passionate. The Emperor does need to be able to provide security to others. So maybe that's why this took extra time. Let's take another card, but the Emperor does speak to security and being emotionally secure. Someone that's able to take charge. It took time, or someone needed to let go of some karma, work through it, have the courage, take the initiative, be the leader, right? And we've got the Page of Cups. So this sacrifice, this surrender was because of a child, possibly. Now we do see Page of Cups again, more Pisces. The legs are separate. It's like this Emperor's body is elsewhere and his heart is elsewhere. And it does involve a child, obviously, here. So interesting. And we've got the King of Pentacles. My goodness, how many kings do we have? King of Pentacles, very similar to the Emperor as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Pentacles holds that Ace of Pentacles. So this is now someone that's ready to take those strides towards the future, but also is feeling very ready to offer that Ace of Pentacles. And again, it does speak to prosperity and financial stability as well. Now, he's sitting on the Three of Pentacles, which can speak to a love triangle. Now, we do have a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles, let's say. So some of you could be leaving a past relationship. Some of you could be possibly going through divorce yourselves. This could be your energy, that they were not coming through with their offer until you were free. And I'm wondering if you were dealing with someone that was quite egotistical, maybe possibly also very deceptive, that could be leaving your life. I mean, you know, the Six of Wands, if you're dealing with a Leo, maybe they were someone that was very narcissistic, egocentric, you know, everything revolved around their own life. I just want to take one more card on the King of Wands. And we've got the Empress here. The Emperor and the Empress are here. Looks like the divine feminine. The divine feminine has been very patient, but also maybe also very frustrated with someone that she may be letting go of, because the King of Wands is connected to the Tower as well. And there again is the cycle. I mean, we know she's all about abundance. She is matching up the energy of the Emperor, and maybe the Emperor needed to wait, right? Needed to wait. The Empress also is possibly giving birth, and what I mean by that is that she's very creative. Her position is sitting next to the Emperor. So it looks like the energies are matched up now, and even the Emperor has got a cycle. He's sitting on a round couch here. So you've been here before. This situation has been going on for a while for sure. There's a lot of karma. And we also see the circle again around the Faith card, which does speak to marriage, family, and children, of course. Now, usually we know that the Empress needs to be very patient. We've got Venus here, Taurus, Libra. And usually when we say someone is frustrated, they have to wait. So maybe the Empress was waiting for this opportunity here as well. And maybe waiting to see some truth, some deception, or waiting on an opportunity, a gift, right? Which is this Ace of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, yes, this can be a child. Also, with the Page of Cups, maybe someone's waiting on an apology, or there's just been a lot of difficulties and challenges where endings are concerned. Remember the Pisces card. Now, the Page of Cups can be a child, but it can also be a communication, a message coming through, someone ready to look at love, right? Someone ready to be more compassionate. We do see here that there is love. Here, this could be a message of love. We see here that if it's not a written message, then it's some sort of action, let's say, that the Emperor takes. We see he's very much as a matter of fact. So this is someone who holds a position of power, surely. But in the romantic arena, where romance is concerned, because this person has a certain reputation that they need to uphold in society. So, but we see that there are changes here. We see that there is a change of fate. Now, if you're not choosing between two people, someone's not leaving someone in the past, it could be just a difficult situation from the past where business and responsibilities were in the way, a responsibility to a child. Maybe it just wasn't the right timing. Okay, with that tick-tock. All right, so let's take a message from the gods. So we've got an Emperor and an Empress here. They've come back. They do show up very often in my readings. Now, of course, the Empress being Taurus and Libra. It is about Venus, the planet Venus, and Venus is transiting through Scorpio. I do feel as she ingresses into Sagittarius, there'll be much more optimism, more freedom, and possible expansion, as Jupiter also will be ending his cycle through Pisces, and he will, just before Christmas, re-enter Aries. I do feel that that's when someone is going to be way more courageous. Someone is fine-tuning a situation, and I do feel it is this Emperor, more than likely, that is sort of holding on and waiting. I don't know if he's waiting on the Empress to fine-tune something. But there is great abundance here. There's great love, which, yes, we could be talking about April next year, possibly with the Four of Wands here. But the portals of today and tomorrow will be showing up. The conclusion or the manifestation of this beautiful outcome here may take a little bit of time. So we've got a few gods and heroes here. We've got Persephone and Awakening, number 32. I don't know if you're dealing with a Taurus, could be, who's going through some sort of an awakening, right? The Tower moment here. Or someone that's awakening to a divine or a spiritual connection. I'm saying the Faith card, Taurus card, because it's a 32 and it's a 5. We've got Odysseus and the journey. So it's been a long journey, more than likely. We've got a 5, a 7 with Odysseus and the journey back home. And we've got Hermes and messages, and an 8. So we've got 5, 7, and 8. 5 is Taurus, 7 is Cancer, and 8 is Leo. So yes, the messenger is coming through, that there is an awakening in relation to this journey. Persephone, remember, was abducted. She was abducted by Pluto. And she spends like 6 months of the year in the underworld. She's the queen of the underworld. So there's a lot of mystery and a lot of secrecy, and a strong sexual tension and energy, as well as Pluto, remember, rules Scorpio. So there's some sort of an awakening about things that were very hidden, very mystical, and very secretive about this journey. But we do have the hero. We know Odysseus is a hero, someone that is going to be courageous, someone that is going to get to Ithaca, back. He's returning home to his other half that's been waiting for him forever. And he returns in a very mysterious way. He is not showing his real self, so he transforms himself so that he does not get recognized by other suitors that wanted to take his position. And he makes it home. It's a huge journey. There's a lot of frustration and a lot of temptation on the way through this journey as well. But he stays loyal. He stays loyal. So that's the theme here. Now it says the journey and messages. So since we've got journey and messages and awakening, yes, for many of you there could be physical distance. Yes, for many of you there's a lot of secrets, a lot of hidden things going on here that will be communicated more than likely. Hermes does visit the underworld, and he brings up those messages from our psyche, from those hidden depths of secrecy, right? And interesting that this is Mercury, so we've got Virgo and Gemini strong here, but also Mercury is transitioning, and Venus, they're transitioning through Scorpio, as with the Sun and the South Node. So a lot of themes pertaining to maybe even past lifetimes. We will be understanding, we will be awakening to, especially with these eclipse energies. All right. So I think I will leave it there, my dear friends. I hope that this helps. This is a very important portal. Let's just see. 5, 7 is 12, and 8 is 20. 20 is the Judgment card, which is a very karmic card. There is a chance of crisis, a difficult decision needing to be made. Someone's in a dilemma, but there's also help from Spirit. Archangel Michael says it's time to resurrect. Look out, listen, and heed those calls that, yes, there is a new beginning, second chances, and divine source help coming through. All right, so love and light to all of you. I want to thank you all so much for joining me here, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Remember to take advantage of the 20% off sale. It's on until Black Friday, which is the 25th of November. I actually celebrate my name day on that day, so it's a big day for me as well. 12 midnight UTC is when the 20% off sale ends. Thank you all for your support, your love. For those of you that are on Patreon, my love to all of you. Good luck in the US as you're going through your Plutonian return. I know things are not easy there. And just let's hold on to the faith. Let's pray, and let's believe that what it is that we're wanting to build on, even though there's lots of changes going on, this is a 5. Let's all come together as a family. Where there is love, Venus, and peace, and togetherness, and balance, and equality, it's a time of newness, and it's a time of the future collective consciousness to move towards love and not endings. You know, relationships now are going through, it's like there's a lot of separations going on, a lot of truths coming up to the surface, a lot of things that we are being enlightened by. Uranus is going to free us up from anything that was not worthy of us being in that situation, right? So do keep the faith. Sometimes I'm going to say friends could be more family than what actual family. I'm sure that we all feel that we are very intuitive. We've all got that higher mind and that higher self. Trust your intuition in whatever situation you are in. Trust your intuition and let that guide you forward, moving forward. So we'll see what the messenger, what the postman brings us, okay, in the news, of course, for the collective, but also personally. All right, my darlings, thank you so much. Love and light. And again, this is a 2. Remember, it's 20. It's a number 2. So it's either about coming together or separating. But it's all about balance at the end of the day. Love to you all. Talk to you tomorrow. Ta-da.